Ricochet is someone who, for years, both on WWE main roster and on the NXT show, and in the independents, Ricochet is someone that wrestling fans have pretty much revered for years and years. And how could they not? He is a very talented professional wrestler. He's proven that multiple times. He became North American champion in NXT. I believe he won the U.S. title along with the Intercontinental title, mid-carder for life in WWE. He wasn't able to crack that hypothetical, that invisible glass ceiling into the main event of any show he was on. Whether it was Raw, SmackDown, NXT, any pay-per-view, it does not matter. If I'm not mistaken, he even had a shot at the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar when he was WWE Champion or Universal Champion at some point in Saudi Arabia. Nobody thought that Ricochet was actually going to win the match because unfortunately, he has always lacked in character. He has always lacked on the microphone in terms of connecting with the fan base with the stick in his hand. That's always been his Achilles heel. Yeah, excuse me. But, he left WWE. He made his debut at All In London for All Elite Wrestling, AEW. And since then, they've been highlighting what we've already known. Since then, they've been showing us exactly why he is one of the best professional wrestlers on the planet. There's no doubt in my mind. You cannot deny that. That opening contest that he had with Will Ospreay a few weeks ago that got interrupted by Takeshita. And I believe they're going to have a triple threat match at Wrestle Dream for the International Championship. Sure, there's a lot of gymnastics involved. Definitely awe-inspiring. And again, it's not my particular cup of tea, and it's clearly not America's particular cup of tea, because that kind of gymnastic wrestling that they offered us is very indie-rific. It's very independent-based. And there's a reason why the independents are not at the level of WWE. It appeals to professional wrestling fans, yes, but it does not appeal to the masses, which is what you need to grow a business, which is what you need to grow as a character, as a performer, to become a household name. And Ricochet, for all his talent in the ring, has and probably will always be lacking in that microphone department. Now, can he succeed in AEW? Possibly. I mean, AEW does offer more of a wrestling point of view to the fans, which is Ricochet's forte. I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes TNT champion or international champion within the next year and a half. I think that's a very real possibility. But much like most men in the past have suffered transitioning from WWE to AEW, the same thing I believe, and again, this is just my belief, subjective opinion, I believe Ricochet will not be able to crack that glass ceiling in AEW at all. Because look at the current roster. AEW has fantastic professional wrestlers. Claudio Castagnoli himself, when he was Cesaro in WWE, everyone and their mother wanted him to become Universal Champion. They wanted him to beat the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. He's a fantastic wrestler. That's not enough to get yourself over. That's not enough to become a household name, to draw people in. It just isn't. Castagnoli has proven it in AEW since his debut. He was a Ring of Honor World Champion. Nobody gave 2 cents when he was the Ring of Honor World Champion. He's currently a part of the BCC. And people find Wheeler Yuta more interesting of a character than they do Claudio Castagnoli. These are hard truths that nobody wants to hear. I understand that. Because everyone wants talented professional wrestlers to succeed in sports entertainment. But the independents are professional wrestling, AEW, TNA, WWE, Major League Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, all of these are the big leagues. These are sports entertainment. For better or for worse, you need that charisma on the mic. You need to be able to connect with the fans on a deeper level, and just being able to put on 4 5-star matches on a regular basis is just not enough. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope Ricochet gets to the point that he can actually become a true main eventer in AEW. But right now, I still see him as just another mid-card wrestler, just like he was in NXT, just like he was in WWE. AEW, his ceiling is international champion or TNT champion. That's what I'm seeing right now. Again, those are my thoughts, subjective opinion. A lot of you will not agree with it because again, this channel, these videos appeal to the pro wrestling audience. You guys love you guys love Ricochet because he's a professional wrestler. But if you want to break that glass ceiling, if you want to be a world champion, if you want to be a true main eventer, you got to get better on the stick. And Ricochet has not shown any improvement on the microphone in the past 6-7 years that he's been on a top wrestling stage, top wrestling platform. So with that said, leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions. What are your thoughts on Ricochet's current run in AEW? Do you think he can actually make it to become AEW World Champion in a very near future or at any point in his AEW career? Or do you think he's good where he's at? That's all he's ever going to be. And let's just enjoy his pro wrestling prowess. With that said, leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comment section below. My name is Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.